JJ underscore 945 underscore. Yo Bill, how you doing?
Hello, JJ.
Juice 434. Hey Bill, Merry Christmas. Well, almost.
And hey, Deuce, yeah, nice to see you guys there. Yeah, it is almost. Yeah, I'm not. As you can see, I haven't even set up Track IR yet. It's all over the place. Hold on a second. I've just got to do a couple of things, and I'll be right with you. Assuming you're getting me. Yeah, I think you are. Stand by.
Juice 434. I'm getting the Thust Master Warthog for Christmas, I can't wait. A massive upgrade from the T-Flight Hot Ass X. I'm getting the Thust Master Warthog.
Well, that's brilliant news, Deuce. Really, really good news. Well done. Good luck to you, sir. Enjoy.
Juice 434. I certainly will, thanks.
Right, stand by.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Let's go, dude. Hope you have fun with that thing. I'm getting a nice new PC.
You're getting a new PC, and Deuce is getting a new HOTAS. Brilliant. Great stuff. Nice to know you guys are getting into it, eh? I'm just doing something briefly. I'll be there very soon.
Juice 434. I should also be getting some rudder pedals because of the lack of a twist grip on the Warthog.
Excellent, excellent. I've never had a twist grip, and I wouldn't feel comfortable with it because I know that as soon as I use the stick in any other way, I'm likely to twist the grip. So, and of course, they didn't have it. I mean, choppers would have had twist grips, I'm sure, for various things, but not the aircraft that I fly. Okay, I think I'm ready to come back to DCS. I was just putting a message on my Facebook
JJ
channel.
underscore 945 underscore. Well, are your kids gonna give you anything?
What? You're talking to me, or you? I assume you're talking to me.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. I'm talking to you, Bill.
Okay. Well, the thing is, there's not really anything they can get me.
Juice 434. Yeah, I'm a bit young for kids at the moment, JJ.
Yeah. So I don't think there's anything flying wise that they could get me because I've got all that I need.
Same.
Right. Let me think of what I'm doing. Otherwise, you know what I'm like. I talk and I miss things out. Well, it looks like voice attack isn't working for me at the moment. I'll give it another try. And now it looks as though it is. Okay, it's, yeah.
Deuce 434. How about they treat you to a proper sim-pit cockpit? That would make for a lot of fun. JJ_945_. Maybe they will give you some socks.
Well,
Deuce 434.
one thing I know that
Ha ha.
would come my way.
Deuce 434. More reasonable,
Yeah.
probably.
One thing I do know comes my way is a bottle of the stuff that I like. A bottle of rum. Well, it might not be rum. I haven't opened the box yet 'cause it's not Christmas, is it? But I'd put money on it being a bottle of rum that I've got coming to me. So yeah, that's always good. I've just realised I'm probably going to get shot to bits now. Hold on. Okay, I'm not seeing them, but
Deuce
there's likely to be
434.
109s knocking
Oh,
about.
my brother loves so rum, especially rum and coke.
Oh, the only thing I have with my rum is a glass. And if there's no glass, well, I can take a lid off a bottle. That's no problem.
JJ_945_. Nice, by the way, Bill. It's confirmed that I will go to England next October.
Oh, very nice, sir. I hope you can enjoy. And of course, in October, the weather might not be good, or it might be good, but that applies to just about every other month of the year. Yeah. So I wish you well, and hope you get some weather that's okay.
Ah, welcome, my brother. Just don't count on the weather.
That's why the Brits talk about the weather so much. Yeah, it can be really. We can have a really nice April. It can be warm and sunny, and then for summer it falls over, and then might come back again somewhere near September or something. You know, or we could have a really good hot summer, getting into the late 30s, at the right time. We just don't know.
JJ_945_. My dad told me that you needed to wait 5 minutes for new weather.
It can work that way. I think New Zealand's like that, isn't it? There's a song by Down Under, is it? No, not Down Under. I can't remember who it is, but anyway, the song called 4 Seasons in One Day, which, yeah, it could happen. Yeah, it could happen.
Deuce 434. You mean seconds? It changes faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, it can change quickly, especially in certain like more remote areas like moors and things like that. That can that's a AI IL2. Privet. Okay, I suppose I should actually
Deuce
start
434. I'm smack bang in the middle of England, so we get the proper mix.
Oh, right, yeah.
JJ_945_. I think the 17-hour bus tour will be more of a problem.
17-hour bus tour? Wow. That covers for a great deal of England. Well, I suppose if it's a bus tour, you'll be doing stops for X amount of time each time, won't you? So, but 17 hours is a long time to drive. You wouldn't be able to drive through here, through Britain for 17 hours without reaching one end or the other, I think. And I'm in the spit because just lately, since the update of DCS, other aircraft have been falling over quite badly and crashing DCS for me, so I'm being very careful. I'll only try maybe a mosquito later on if it all seems stable. But even when it seems stable, it can still fall over.
Dues 434. I can't wait. I leave the day after my birthday.
Hang on, you leave where? Leave what the day after your birthday? I might have missed some of the conversation there, because I do. Laxor
Dues
messaged me a short time
434.
ago to say he'll be here soon.
Bill, I think your text-to-speech missed some messages.
Yeah, maybe it did. So what? When you say you leave what? Leave where? For what?
JJ_945_. Well, Austria isn't too nice in my opinion, but I'm more a minimalistic person.
So Austria is a bit over the top for you?
Dues 434. I'm going on a 17-hour bus drive to Austria for skiing with my school, and we leave the day after my birthday. JJ_945_. Everything is basically
Right. So that's 17. Oh, I see. The 17-hour bus tour. For some reason, I thought that was JJ because he was talking about coming here. So that's where I got mixed up. Just me being stupid. Okay, 17 hours bus tour. Oh, to Austria. That would make more sense for 17 hours. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Dues 434. That was JJ. We are both going on 17-hour rides.
Both. Oh, okay. Well, that confused me even more then. I'm going to leave you two chatting among yourselves for a second while I get started up. Otherwise, I sit here and chat and I'll never get moving. So I'll leave you to chat while I get going.
Dues 434. I have to go, unfortunately. It is extremely late and I am very tired. Good to see you again. Good night.
And good to see you again, Deuce.
JJ_945_.
Take care, and I'll catch you another time.
But what I said could be a bit wrong because I don't remember everything they said, but I think it was around that. JJ_945_. Bye.
Yeah, Roger, JJ, TTFN.
Dues 434. Bye. Dues 434. Bravo 227 RTB.
Sorry, old boy, I don't understand your banter. Bravo 2-7. Returning to base. Oh, okay. Bravo 27. So you're Bravo 27, are you? Okay. I'm not sure what I might have missed something else here. Okay, let me concentrate a bit more. Also, I want to look out for these 109s that tend to come along and beat us up. I'm not seeing there's one over on the northeast, but That's a passive one, I think. But the others are not passive, and they come and beat us up on the airfield before we take off. So I'm gonna jump back in the cockpit and get rolling once I've got the engine started. Let's prime.
JJ_945_. Bill is never gonna get to air, maybe just turn it into a chatting stream LUL.
Yeah, I like that, aren't I? I'll sit and chat instead of getting on with it. No, here we are, look, we're running. I'm going to adjust my altimeter and my trims and get taxi. That's one division of nose down I want. And now the rudder trim. It's about right. And taxi. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to put my radio on in case Laxor joins us on radio.
JJ_945_. By the way, where do you get DCS from? Like, where can you download it? I forgot.
Well, if you just Google DCS World, you'll get it. But then you've got to be careful which one you download. If you should ever want to fly on our server, like this one that we're on at the moment, or when Laxor runs it, you'll need the beta version rather than the stable version. Okay, so or the latest release, you want the latest beta version, and you'll need to update that obviously each time before you fly in this server, so that it has the correct version. Otherwise you won't see our server. Okay, I think I'm good to start rolling.
JJ_945_. Can't I have all of them? Or will my PC just explode?
I think you can swap between them. It depends on what kind of a beast you have as a PC, I guess. When Laxor's around, it's best to ask him about that. He's far more au fait with the technical side, etc., than I would be.
JJ_945_. Don't think it's gonna be a beast. We are not as rich as you may think.
Okay, well, I mean, when I say a beast, I mean I'm talking about something that's got sort of 32 gig of RAM, liquid cooled CPU, that's very with loads of cores in it. That's the kind of thing I mean when I say a beast, which, you know, and lots of memory, of course, lots of hard drive space you'd need, I guess. But I just want to put another message on for someone, and I'll be right back. Brake on.
JJ_945_. I mean, we have to get €1,000 alone for the England tour next year and money for the PC at about the same time.
Yeah. So yeah, I get that, yeah. I'm just on the other screen for a moment, as you might see by the way I'm looking to the left. Okay, I'm going to get rolling in case those 109s are about.
JJ_945_. I don't think the 109S will be nice, so get off the runway.
Well, I agree with that. Hold on.
JJ_945_. I love how the base is a different green than everything else.
Yeah, it's generally nice. I'm not very loud in my own ears, so I'm also going to have to adjust my volume on my headphones. So once again, I'll disappear for a second while I do that.
JJ_945_.
Yeah, it's the choppers, yeah. I'll have to bring my mic volume up a bit, I think. Hopefully that sounds better for me. Hopefully it works for you. I'll have a look at that 109 that's over on the east if I can find it.
JJ_945_. Sounds better, but I think you should close the canopy, then I would hear you even better.
I could close the canopy and I should close the canopy. I just like the sound of it with it open. No, the canopy is open still. You'll hear the difference, let me show you. But I like the sound of the engine with the canopy open.
Oh. JJ underscore 945 underscore. Sounds like a fan.
What, the engine with the canopy closed? If so, that might be the way you're listening, because I mean, to me, it's more gutsy. I've got earbuds in, and it sounds pretty meaty. If you can listen on earbuds,
JJ
you'll find it better.
945 underscore.
Yeah, by comparison, I guess. Yeah. But if you can stick earbuds in, I think you'll get a nice difference, a preference for the earbuds sound.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. I have a headset, not earbuds.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So you're listening. So you're not listening. I know that there will be some people that will be watching this on their phone, tiny picture, and perhaps listening on their phone speaker, which just really won't do it. But if you're on headset, that should be fine. Perhaps I'll go for the A20. That 109 was just too far away. It was taking too long.
Well, on phone with a headset.
On phone. Have you not got a bigger screen you can watch on? Because that'll be. I mean, my screen's about 25 inches, and it's much better. You see more. There'll be times when I say, "Look at that" or whatever, and you won't see it because it'll be less than a pixel. You won't see it, like a dot of a 109 in a distance. So if you can watch it on big screen at all, that's much better. Oh, that bomber is on the ground.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Not really, PC broke and my switch got at least 30 seconds delay.
Right, okay, yeah. So that delay, I suppose, also depends on a number of factors.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. But I'm fine with this small screen and used to it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I suppose if once you've watched it enough like that, you will be used to it. I wouldn't get the same, the right feeling from a small screen. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I flew over the bridge and didn't realise where I was going.
124, check.
Check, copy.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Yeah, but you have a bigger budget than me.
Okay, the question now is, can I get down and be in a position where I can get repaired? I haven't got much space. I'll leave my gear till the last minute because that'll cause drag. If I can get on the runway or somewhere else like that, I can get repaired as That's the taxiway. I think I'll be... What's the speed? Gear's not going down.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Come on, Top Gun moment.
Can they repair me from this? Assuming that they can repair me at all.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Dancing in a Spitfire. JJ underscore 945 underscore. You got some nice moves.
Yeah, but not nice enough that they're going to take any notice of me where I am and repair me. I've just asked for repair. It's a walk away. Let's prove it's a walk away. Oh, hang on, maybe it's not. So I didn't hit the button right. Yeah, we're on a walk away landing. So that's good enough. Right, Laxor did come back to me to say he was trying to get in. Hold on.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Oh god, he gave me a jump scare.
A jump scare? Right, hold on a minute. I just want to check with Laxor because he's not responded to my message. Oh, of course, I'm not in the spit anymore. Oh, maybe I was damaged. I can't remember when he called me. Let's get a new aircraft and get started. I'll try Laxor on the aircraft radio again. Radio check. Laxor receiving.
Oops, 124 check, yep.
Copy, Roger. Lovely, thank you. Actually, I've got to get myself a glass, really. I've got some wine left over from yesterday. I don't really want to be drinking wine out of a pint glass. It's not quite the right thing. So I'll have to grab myself a more appropriate glass in a little while so I can pour myself some wine. Okay, starting up again then.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. I only see you drink alcohol, not one drop of water or similar things.
Well, no, actually sometimes, hang on. Although it might not notice, sometimes I have, oh, sorry. Sometimes I have tonic. I'll drink tonic in preference to lemonade, and I'll drink tonic in preference to champagne, actually. I prefer tonic to champagne. But when I'm flying, I think, well, to hell with it. I'm just going to have what I fancy. And if I fancy a beer, I'll have a beer. And my wine is left over from last night. So if I leave that too long, it'll lose some of its character, as it were. So so I use that. But I just enjoy myself when I'm flying as much as I can.
JJ_945_. Not a clue how these tastes, but I guess have fun.
Alright, clear for runway.
Roger, clear for landing. Or take off, whatever. Not look, I haven't checked where you are.
Yeah, I'll do takeoff first, it's easier.
Yeah, it's more conventional to take off before you land. Actually, before I take off, I am gonna just quickly go and get a glass, so I'll literally be probably less than 30 seconds standby. Okay, I'm good to roll, so break off.
JJ_945_. In getting more confused with every comment I write because I'm learning Dutch right now and it feels like a mix between English and German sometimes.
Oh right, learning Dutch. I can speak English and rubbish. No, I can speak a little bit of French. And tiny amount of German. And a tiny, tiny amount of Russian. In other words, in Russian I can say hello and thank you. Well, I can say yes and no, of course, in Russian and in German. I suppose yes and no is a bit like computer language, isn't it? It's either a 1 or a 0, so you should be able to communicate with yes or no. Just going to talk to Laxor. Laxor, I take it you are clear of runway and I am clear for takeoff.
Yep, all clear.
Copy.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Well in Dutch yes is JA and J is me so yeah.
With the canopy open, I'll try close into the mic a bit more so that you can hear what I'm saying without me having to close the canopy. I do like the sound of this edge and without the canopy.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. But the B is more of a situation thing, you know. JJ underscore 945 underscore. Okay, no problem.
Alaxor's in an A10. That must be him. See, I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a dot in front of me.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Why is TTS not working?
Text to speech? Well, it should be. Oh, you're not hearing it. I'm hearing it.
945 underscore. Oh, now it does.
Oh, maybe it's just the delay thing.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. No, it skipped a 10 go BRRRRRRTTT.
Yeah, A10. Brr.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Why did it do that emoji? JJ underscore 945 underscore.
I didn't see an emoji.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Oh, but in Twitch there is an emoji. JJ underscore 945 underscore. Anyways.
Oh, right. I don't understand most of the Twitch emojis anyway. They're faces, but I have no idea what they mean. There's too many of them and they're all different and I just don't know what they mean. My shooting's bad tonight. Oh, my being hit is quite good.
JJ_945_. Well, there is a face that looks kinda sad called not like this, which we can use in a situation where we think it's good.
Oh, I'm losing control. RTB. Yeah, there's too many emojis that are just pictures and don't really tell me much on Twitch, so I lose all the meaning with those. Well, this is not handling good at all, and they're still shooting at me, of course. If I can go low enough, it might be faster and easier, but I might need the altitude if my engine cuts out. Oh, which it might as I keep hitting me.
JJ_945_. If you get used to using them, you kinda remember what they mean.
Yeah, but I never use them. That's the thing. I never use the emojis on Twitch because I'm never on Twitch chat. Not Twitch itself, only from here. It's all very delayed on the controls. Hoping for the best now, but at least I'm near the runway.
JJ_945_. Like this one LUL looks like he is having fun, and it's called now what you could say when you have fun.
Hang on, really struggling here. Hold on. Well, that took some doing. That was very touch and go. Hold on.
JJ_945_. Well, that was close.
It was close. It was close. All over the place. I don't know what damage I got, but I lost a lot of control. It was very sluggish in responding, and then when it did respond, it was like responding over the top too much. And yet it doesn't look particularly bad.
JJ_945_. Rudder maybe.
Well, it was more the elevator.
JJ_945_. Oh, okay, not rudder.
All the control surfaces look as though they're working okay, but maybe it's a pilot thing. Maybe I've been hit as a pilot, so I'm not able to control the aircraft in the same way. And maybe that's what it's doing. So, because the aircraft doesn't look that damaged, so maybe it's the pilot that's damaged.
JJ_945_. Could be.
Of course, one of the things I forgot to do just then was to put the pilot in the seat in the first place, which I like to see because it just doesn't feel right to see nothing controlling the stick. It should be a hand on it. It should be mine. Okay, let's get repaired, hopefully.
Copy. Request rearming. Copy.
Well, that gives me time to pour a drop of plonk. In case you're not aware, in case I haven't pointed out before, I have to be a bit careful
Rearming complete.
holding this bottle or things of a similar size, because my fingers and thumb don't go round the bottle as far as they should because of my thumb being short, because I chopped the top of it off last year. So it doesn't reach around the bottle as much as I'd like it to. In fact, I used to operate my gear with my thumb, but of course it doesn't reach now.
JJ_945_. Yeah, you told me, but I don't remember when.
Yeah, oh, probably some time ago. But I say I used to slide this lever forward with the thumb to put my gear down, and it gave me a laugh one night. Once I was in a position where I could use it for anything at all, where I went to put my gear down. Of course, nothing happened because the thumb didn't reach. No way I can make that reach that slider, so I have to do that with a different finger. Right, why's my radio's not working for some reason? Oh, of course, because I'm being repaired.
JJ_945_.
Yeah, we've got no power.
Well, you found a way to do it, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, it's very frustrating at times, because it is easy for me to pick up a bottle or a glass and not realise that I haven't got a decent grip on it, and it can slide out between my finger and thumb. So there's a danger of dropping a glass. It's just sliding through the fingers, not so much through, but a bit like if you have something between. I have to do it with the other hand. If you have something between your thumb and your finger, and you squeeze it like a ball bearing or something, you can make it pop out, can't you? So it's a bit like that. I don't have that squeeze, so it can make it like the glass becomes the P and I'm squeezing, and it can make it pop forward. There's that danger. It doesn't so much slip down, but it can cause it to pop forward out of my grip. Very frustrating. Just realised they must have finished repairing me. I've been talking a lot. Hold on. Yeah, okay.
JJ_945_. My grandfather didn't even have a single finger on his left hand when he lived.
Whoa, was that accident or to do with war activities or what? Yeah, that thumb doesn't help with playing guitar either, because For a while it was very difficult to use
JJ
it to press. It hurt.
_945_ I think it was an accident from work.
Yeah, these things can so easily happen. I mean, my thumb was due to wearing a safety glove, which I'd neglected to take off, and the tip of the safety glove got snatched by the blade of the table saw and pulled the glove in, which at the same time pulled my thumb in and chopped it off. But yeah, it doesn't help with guitar. So, but I'm getting by with that. Getting by. With guitar, you can put your thumb over to grab that sixth string, you know, the thickest string. I don't know if you're into guitar, to sort of press that down, but I can't do that now, of course. I can't put my hand over the neck and grab that, you know, press down that thick string, because that doesn't reach it. But yeah, I'll get by. Just about. Radio check.
124, check.
What's your status?
Damage, just doing some bombing to the north of the runway.
Copy. So you've got damage. You're coming in, or what? I mean, I was thinking of taking off, but I don't want to be in the way.
You're clear.
Copy that.
I've just lost an engine.
Oh, you sure I'm clear then? Shall I hang on until you've got here?
No, if you gun it now, you'll be...
But I've got to restart. I just got
JJ_945
repaired.
My grandfather is the only one that ever told his grandkids any
Alright, in that case, I'll come in now.
Yeah, copy that. I'll sit here. I'm talking to someone on my stream anyway, so yeah, I'm quite happy to sit for a minute and more comfortable to do that than possibly be in the way. Oh, I see you. You're venting. Is the engine on fire, or is it just venting? Don't respond if it's awkward.
I think it's just smoke.
Yeah, this landing that I've just done and got repaired, that was very touch and go. I think the pilot was injured because it was like really sluggish to control, but when I look at the aircraft, there wasn't that much damage.
Damn it, I've got to go.
Missed that. Don't worry. When you got time. And I'm also wondering if I dare take something other than a Spit at the moment. I could take an A10, but when I've taken it, a Moz, it's almost immediately crashed DCS, and I have had similar with DC10 with an A10. So I'm not sure whether I risk it or not. So Laxor's sound on that radio you're hearing, JJ, that's the DCS internal, like the radio sound, which is made to sound more realistic than our microphones on our PCs would make it sound. Yeah, I imagine granddads and stuff would have many stories.
JJ_945_. I could figure that.
I've forgotten what I said, but not to worry. Yeah, granddads and stuff could have stories that they would feel uncomfortable to relate, I suppose, couldn't they? So they tend not to. It's a pity because we need to speak to people of the older generations and get their experiences and their feelings.
Coming in.
Copy that. Oh, you did a go
JJ
round.
underscore
Okay.
945 underscore. Never met my granddads or don't remember.
Well, actually, I didn't meet either of mine either. I only ever met one nan, one grandmother. Never met the other three. Other three grandparents, I mean, of course, not grandmothers.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. But both my grandmothers are born 1938 and live till this day.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Very nice. Nice to do that. And perhaps gingerly ask them questions about their
JJ
younger
underscore
time.
945 underscore. Now wait a sec.
Yeah, so the question is, will I try the A10 and risk crashing DCS? I say these things have only happened since that update. My LED on my CPU
JJ
fan
underscore
going red has only happened
945
since then.
underscore. My great grandma, not grandma,
Very good.
what is it?
Great grandma. Okay, yeah.
Say again.
I've seen two conversations. Can't remember what I just said. Oh yeah, I was just deciding whether to jump in a A20, an A10 or not,
Tater
because of
740.
my.
Hello.
Oh, hold on. Tater, hello, stand by. LED on my
JJ
on my
underscore
CPU
945 underscore.
has only.
Would be weird if my grandma would be born
You're breaking off.
1938. JJ underscore 945
Sorry,
underscore.
I've got
Hi Tater.
I've got text to voice going on behind all this, so I'm struggling at times to hear what you're saying. Say again.
I was just wondering what the issue was, because you were saying something, but you broke off, and then it was cutting off in the background. I'm guessing. I thought you only had issues with the mosquito, not anything else.
No, it has happened with the A10 as well. So I'll be in the A10 and then it'll crash. But these things have only occurred, and the red LED on my CPU fan has only been happening since that last update. So I'll be glad when they sort that out, because I see it out the corner of my eye. I see the CPU fan LED go red, and it tells me that it's having to work hard for some reason, but only since that update. Tater, are you still there?
Tater 740. I'm having a problem with my Thrustmaster Hotass and was hoping to get your opinion on what the issue might be.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm be able to help, but I certainly would like to try. Stand by. I'll just mention to Laxor that I'm going to be busy. Stand by. Yeah, Laxor, I'm dealing with someone on my channel watching my stream, and they want to talk about the Hotass. So I might be a bit busy talking to them for a second, but I'll let you know when I'm back. Of course, if Laxor's been damaged, he might not have received my messages. So, right, what are you getting, Tater? seemed a long break for the
Tata
deal.
740. In receiving a constant X input and erratic Y input from the joystick. Windows joystick calibration has not helped, neither resetting everything to default.
Okay, hold on. Let me just reread that and think on it. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to help, but let's have a little look. Hold on. So when you calibrate with Windows calibration, everything looks fine. Is that right? And if so, I might be able to help with a solution.
Tata 740. No, everything is still erratic.
Oh, even with the calibration, it's still erratic. Oh, that's a pity. I was hoping you'd say no, it's fine on the calibration. Okay, I'm going to put this to Laxor and see if he can offer anything as to why any joystick will be erratic on the calibration. Stand by. You should hear his reply.
945 That sounds bad and expensive.
Well, it might not be. Sometimes these things can be very simplistic. If it had been okay with the calibration, but bad in DCS, that's likely to be to do with like a double mapping. So that's fairly easy to deal with. But stand by. I'll just put that to Laxor. I've got to make my chat window a little bit bigger. Hold on. Laxos, copy. Not sure if Laxor's receiving me. I'll try again. Oh no, I'm not transmitting. Why am I not transmitting? Laxor, copy. Okay, I don't. I assume you guys look as though you must still be receiving me. I'm looking at the VU meter on my OBS, and it looks okay. But Laxor doesn't seem to be getting me, unless of course he's been shot down. Hold on. Laxor, copy. I don't think he's getting me, but I don't know why. Once it gets me, I can put that question to. Ah, now it shows it is there. I think he might be getting repaired, in which case his radio won't be on. Okay, so that's probably the answer to that. I'll get back to him when I can and ask him if he's got any thoughts on why you'd be getting that issue even on the calibration. Has it always done that, or is it started doing that? Also, Tata, has it always been doing that, or has it only just started? And oh, what was the other thing I was going to ask you? Oh, damn it! I thought of it and then it's gone. Hold on. I mean, either way, I know it sounds a bit of an IT solution, but unplug and replug the stick and just try a reboot so that it picks it up. Confirm still monitoring, Tater, please. Alexa, radio check.
Tater 740. No, I've only used the stick once and stopped because there is no Z-axis on it. I play Star Citizen.
Okay.
But I got it back out to try to make it work. I've been
Stand
at
by,
it
Alexa.
for about 2 hours so far and haven't found much on Google.
Okay, Alexa, are you copy now?
Yep.
Okay, Tater on my stream was asking me if I might be able to assist with an issue because he's got HOTAS. Hang on, let me just scroll back up on my chat. Hold on. Right, I'll read his message. I'll read his message and every time I have to scroll down on the chat, I lose my transmit, so bear with me. Right, he says, I'm having a problem with my Thrustmaster HOTAS, so he's got the same as me, and was hoping to get your opinion on what the issue might be. Right, stand by while I scroll.
Bear in mind, Thrustmaster do multiple protests, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm receiving a constant X input and erratic Y input from the joystick. Windows joystick calibration hasn't helped, neither resetting everything to default. And apparently it's erratic in that, because I was hoping it was going to be good in the calibration but bad in game. But no, he's saying it was erratic in calibration. Stand by. Right, so I said about oh, hang on. I can't remember what I said, but oh, I can't remember what I said, but hold on. His response was, hold on. No, I've used the stick once and stopped because there's no Z-axis on it. Okay, so not the same as mine, I guess. I play Star Citizen, which obviously you'll know, but I got it back out to try to make it work. I've been at it for 2 hours so far and haven't found much on Google. So I guess the question, if provided you got all my message and I didn't
Tater
click away,
740.
the
I've also
query
tried
is
adjusting the dead zone to the target
oh, hang on.
commander software to no avail.
Right, I've also tried adjusting the dead zone and the target commander software to no avail. So any thoughts on why that might be? I've suggested like unplug, replug and all that sort of stuff, but doesn't seem to be doing it. Have you got any thoughts on this?
I'm not sure I got all the transmission for a start, but I'm hearing, or from what I heard, it was noisy input. Although you started with throttle, but mentioned joystick. My gut reaction was and you also mentioned a Z-axis. Z-axis, I think, is normally the twist grip for the rudder. And if that's the case, I would assume it is the Thrustmaster 16,000. But I'll wait for your comeback on that.
Yeah, Roger, copy that. Hold on, I'll just check that. You should still be hearing me, Tater. So, what model of stick do you have? That'll take a second or two because of the delay, but I'm sure he'll come back and let us know.
Tata 740. For this particular issue the Z-axis is irrelevant. It is the Warthog a 10C replica.
Okay, so Tata has the same as me. He has the Warthog. But I don't understand why you didn't have the Z-axis there, because have you not got two throttle units or two throttle levers on your throttle unit, Tata? You should have two if it's a Warthog like mine.
Well, earlier on, joystick was mentioned as opposed to throttle.
Yeah, but he was saying the Z-axis. He was referring to the Z-axis as not being there. But I wait for him to come back, assuming he got my message.
Tata 740. I apologize, when talking about the Z-axis I meant the joystick had no Z-axis, which is why I had stopped using it.
Okay, Tata says he meant that the joystick has no Z-axis.
JJ_945_. Damn, you really turned this into a nit hotline.
Well, that would be right. The joystick doesn't have a Z-axis. I think, does it?
No, that's absolutely right. So that explains it. But that's why he stopped using it. Okay, so it's the X and Y axes, the actual the elevator and aileron that is not working properly. Is that correct, Tata?
As a knee-jerk, I'd say if it was erratic input, I'd say there's dodgy potentiometers.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, they don't. It doesn't use potentiometers. It's like I can't, field effect transistors. So you're moving a magnet around in a field. So it doesn't actually have potentiometers for the stick for the pitch and the roll.
In that case, my other thought would be some form of dodgy wiring.
Yeah, a dodgy plug, maybe. Dodgy USB plug. Yeah, JJ, we're going to be here for anyone that wants to talk about any issues. So, if they've got troubles in any way, either flying an aircraft or with their gear, we want to try and help them.
Tata 740. So if that magnet is not securely in place, the inputs will be odd.
I guess that's a possibility, but hold on. Yeah, Laxor, just updating. Tata says so if that magnet is not securely in place, the inputs will be odd. That, I guess, would be the case, but I think the more simplistic, Occam's razor says the simplest answer is often the true answer. So the simplest answer would be something with the USB plugs. I mean, even maybe tarnish or something. So a squirt of some ethyl alcohol. Do I mean? Hang on, I can't remember. Let's look at my tin. What is it? Isopropyl. A squirt of isopropyl on the USB plugs might help.
945_. WD-40.
Well, WD-40 is also an oil, so that might not
I'd
be
also
beneficial.
say wiring to a certain degree, coming out of the stick.
Where it's actually coming out. Yeah. I mean, that's possible.
Well, when I disassembled
Standby.
the stick, one of the posts that the magnet is on was damaged and it was no longer securely mounted.
Ah, right. Okay, stand by. So Tatu's come back with, well, when I disassembled the stick, one of the posts that the magnet is on was damaged and was no longer securely mounted. I would say that's a very possible situation then. Yeah, agreed, Lexel?
In my very limited joystick, certainly certainly moderate to high-end joystick experience. Yeah, it certainly sounds. If the input for the axis that magnet is a part of is the one that's got the issue, then yeah, some form of re-securing the post. But E6000 or whatever it is, E3000 two-part contact cement.
Yeah, it just sounds a bit too much of a coincidence that he's got this magnet that's on a slightly iffy mounting and he's getting issues with exactly the things that would be affected by that. So yeah, I reckon re-securing in some way, resorting. I mean, you can actually buy the base unit, I think, that the stick plugs into. You can buy the stick separately. I'm not sure if you can buy the base unit that it plugs into separately. I imagine you can. So that might possibly have to be the option. Although, no, the bit he's talking about would be on the bottom of the stick. But once again, they're probably about 150 quid or more, whatever country you're in, translate. But I think, yeah, that might be an expensive issue if that's the case. But if you can fix it, even a drop of super glue might solve the issue.
740. I apologize for interrupting your gameplay, but I really appreciate the assistance. I have an actionable direction and a possible repair. Thank you. I was at my wit's end with this.
Right, Tater, I'm just passing this across, repeating Tater's message. He says, I apologise for interrupting the gameplay. Don't worry about that, Tater. As I just said to JJ, we'd like to help people, whether it's with flying the aircraft, how to fly it, how to start it, or technical issues. We're happy to try and help with any of those. So no, don't worry about interrupting the gameplay. That's absolutely fine. It's only good fun anyway. Good fun and practice. And you said you appreciate the assistance. I have an actionable direction and a possible repair. Thank you. I was at my wit's end with this. Well, okay. I'm crossing my fingers for you, Tater. And when you do get it working, maybe we'll see you here sometime flying on this server. That'd be great. Do you fly in DCS generally?
Tater 740. I have not played DCS.
Okay, so I would highly recommend it if you can, Tater. Get into DCS. I mean, I'm in the spit at the moment. You know, if you can get in the spit and start it up and taxi and fly it, you could pretty much do it in reality, in real life. It's that realistic. They really are good. And this is my favourite aircraft, the Spit. The only trouble is, just recently there was an update to DCS, and it brought in a few bugs. So there's a couple of things that I'm a bit worried about doing, like swapping and changing into the Mosquito, which I have, because the Mosquito for some reason tends to crash DCS. I'm considering getting into an A10, but it's actually happened on the A10 as well sometimes, whereas the Spitfire, being more simplistic, is more stable, so I tend to stick with that normally. But I might get an A10 or might get in a Mosquito a bit later on, but highly recommended. I'd like to hear you say, yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Tater 740. I will definitely look into it. Thank you again.
Okay, well, if you do, Tater, I'm not sure I said this before, but download the beta version of DCS, because if you don't have the beta version, you wouldn't be able to get onto this server, because we run the beta version, and if you run the other one, it won't see this server. You won't be able to see it to get into it. But yeah, it'd be nice to see you here. It's always nice to have people join us on here. Never gets crowded. Sometimes it's just Laxor and myself. It never gets crowded, but sometimes it gets sort of 5 or 6 people, and that can be fun. We like to buzz each other whilst we're sitting on the runway, and we perhaps go out together on the same mission and attack some ground units or even air units. It's generally good. We enjoy ourselves, and that's all it's for, just to enjoy ourselves. Oh, before you go, Tater, assuming you haven't, whereabouts are you on the planet?
Tater 740. I'm going to step away to work on my hot ass, but I will stay in the chat to give you a viewer. I'll probably stop by again in the future. Again, thank you very much. Tater 740. I am in the US.
Okay, Tater, that's nice to know that you're going to have a look, and hopefully he crosses his fingers and says hopefully you're going to get that working okay, and maybe see you again. And I'm not surprised you're in the US, because it's currently just coming up for 0100 1 a.m. for us, and most of the people that, or many of the people that we get join us, are from US, because obviously the timing being that far behind us. By the time you switch your computers on, for us it's getting to midnight, so that's often the case. So good luck with the HOTAS, and I hope you get through with that.
JJ_945_ Germany.
That JJ Germany.
Orchidork 418. Hello Bill. Merry Christmas. Been a minute. My SSD was too small to handle updates and I haven't installed the new one yet. Tuesday me thinks. Then back into being really bad at DCS LOL.
Hello, Orchidork. Now, have you changed your name, or have I simply really just forgotten that name? Because I don't remember the Orchidork name. It's a name that I think I should remember. But yeah, a Merry Christmas to you, sir. So you're saying your SSD was too small. So yeah, hopefully if you get that back, yeah, and maybe you can come and join us here on this server. I'm running the server at the moment. It was being run by Laxor, but I've built a new computer out of my old computer parts, and I'm now running this server at the moment, because since the update, it caused issues for Laxor's server to run. So so it's now running on this.
Yes, you forgot. We talked a bit about 6 months ago when I started flying the Spitty.
Okay, well, in that case, Orchidork, my apologies for not remembering. Yeah, that's just me. I tend to, when I'm chatting, I forget all sorts of stuff, including what to do, like start the engine. So yeah, so I'm pretty bad like that. But yeah, hopefully you'll get the new one. If you want to fly on here, you want the beta version of DCS, of course. Yeah, it'd be really good to see you there.
JJ_945_. Early signs of Alzheimer.
Thank you, JJ. I'll bear that in mind.
LOL. JJ_945_. Don't wanna be rude though.
Now, if I was going to be really comical, I'd say, well, you just said that a couple of minutes ago. And you'd say, oh, I don't remember. But I won't do that. Now, you see, just then, as I spoke, doing nothing, the LED on my CPU cooling fan went red. And it's only since the update. Actually, that name Orchidork is starting to ring a bell now. Sorry if I didn't. Sorry that I didn't remember.
Orchidork 418. I never did get the Spitty off the ground back then. Just got it, then the updates killed me.
Oh, okay. We will get you off the ground, Orchidork. we will support you. We'll get you going, and you will come to love flying the Spit in DCS. There's a few little tricks to remember about it, and even I am still have to concentrate a bit. It's easy to let it slip, but I'll get ready and go. And Orkadog, would you like me to talk you through what I'm doing for takeoff?
JJ_945_. Oh, no more helping. I think we will never see Bill in the sky again.
Yeah, I'll get there. But this is a relaxed thing, so don't worry. We're relaxed, we're comfy. But if Orkadog wants me to talk through, I'll do that as a help for when he finally gets back in.
Orkadog 418. Nah, just do your thing for now. Fly baby fly. Was my first attempt at something other than the F-18 and F-16. But I love warbirds.
Okay, Orkadog, I will hope for, expect, and almost challenge you and demand that yeah, you must get in a Spitfire, and let us help you get airborne in it, because it's lovely. It's lovely. Also, I'd recommend looking at I can never remember the name of the company that does it. I've got a new engine sound for this Spitfire, and it's better than the DCS sound. It really is nice, especially with the canopy open. It sounds absolutely gorgeous. And when you come into land, you actually hear the engine volume pick up as you get closer to the ground, because you're getting reflected sound from the runway or wherever. You're getting reflected sound back at you. So it's just nice. I'll try and shut up now and get started and take off. Just 3 pumps on the primer because it's warm. Crack the throttle and away we go. Laxor, check, am I good for takeoff?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, before I do that, sorry, I'm on both chats, but it doesn't matter. I'll need to adjust my trims.
JJ_945_. By the way, when I get my PC running and when I get DCS, should I first get a prop or a jet, and don't start with, by the almighty Spitfire?
I have to start with by the almighty Spitfire, but you don't need to. You'll get a jet. I think it's an SU, which I never fly, and it doesn't have a clickable cockpit as far as I'm aware. But you also get a TF-51. So it's a P-51 with no guns. So it's a TF, Training Fighter 51. You get that for free and you'll love it. You'll love it. Okay, I'm good for takeoff now.
JJ_945_. Well, the Sioux sounds good, cause I like me them Russian fighters.
Well, I just like the warbirds, really. I mean, I do have a couple of others, but I don't do the choppers. and I certainly don't prefer to do the jets. I like the warbirds and principally the Spit, and at the moment, because of the update issue, or the issues that are brought about by the recent update, it's most stable for me to take the Spitfire, and I'm very happy to fly the Spitfire. Okay, break off. Let's put the pilot in place. Now that looks more natural. I should see a hand on that stick, shouldn't I? So I do now. Here we go, stick back.
Orchid 418. But why does the pilot wear welding gloves?
Yeah. Yes, Orchid, a valid question. I imagine because the whole thing is Russian and they perhaps don't look into it that much. They just give perhaps generic gloves or something. I don't know.
JJ_945_. First thing they found on Google.
Yeah, quite possibly, JJ. Now just listen to this lovely sound of this aircraft. You're hearing the prop wash you're hearing prop wash. If I close the canopy, you listen to the change. It still sounds good, but I like the sound of the canopy open. Yeah, I'm going to close it. Now, it still sounds fine, but I just love that sound of the prop wash when you've got the canopy open. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? Okay. I'm going to open the canopy again, just so that you hear the difference again. Just listen to that. That to me is beautiful.
JJ_945_. Hey Bill, I think I'm going to go sleep. It's quite late here in Germany. Have fun. Orchid 418. Spitty turns nice.
Roger that, JJ. Thanks for being there. Nice of you to join us. I'm just trying to think of something good to say in German and I can't. On Wiedersehen. And yes, the Spit does sound absolutely gorgeous.
JJ_945_. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Yeah, okay, I get that. I understand that. Thank you. Take care. And in British fighter pilot jargon of World War II, TTFN, old boy. Tally how.
418. I've got to be off as well. Family wants to watch a movie. I'll be on soon, Bill, and you can tutor me.
Yep, I hope so. I look forward to that, Orchidork. We fly till about, we've cut ourselves right back, we're behaving ourselves, and we quit flying at about 2:30 in the morning UK time nowadays. So we fly from about 10:30, so about 10:30, 22:30 to about 02:30. That's the general sort of the way we work it. So either way, it'd be nice to see you. Ideally, on this server. And if you do get the spare Orchidork, I really do recommend that you get this engine sound.
Roger that.
Whereabouts in the States are you, Orchidork? I know you've got to shoot off, but whereabouts in the States are you? I'm just trying to get an idea of time lapse, time gap.
Orchidork 418. South Carolina, East Coast.
Okay, so we're talking about 5 hours then, aren't we? Okay. Laxo, if you're receiving, where did I get my engine sound from? I can never remember them.
Orchidork 418. It's 2000.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I keep wanting to say orbs something, but that's not right.
Darn it, I'm getting shot at. I've actually forgotten what I asked you.
Fire engine sound, but no, I can't remember.
Oh,
what it's called.
yeah. It's I want to say the word open, but it's not. I can't remember. It's just an Orchidork. Someone from the States is on my channel, and he was talking about getting back into it, and hopefully maybe get him on this server. So I was recommending this engine sound to him. That was all, and I can't remember. I just cannot remember the name of the people that do it. Coming into land on finals from the west. Oh dear, that's got to be one of my worst landings for a very long time. But I've survived. Sorry, Orchidork, 2015, yeah, if you're still there, yeah, 2015. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, absolutely, yeah, 5 hours difference. I think I'm going to risk an A10.
Roger that.
Oh, I see Warhawk's in. I don't know if it's still receiving me. That's odd. I'm out of my Spitfire, but yet it says I'm transmitting. Warhawk's in with a P-47. That's unusual.
Yeah, you're transmitting.
Yeah, and yet I'm out of my Spitfire, so I was a bit surprised to see my little red square come up. I thought I wouldn't see it. Okay, well I'll get in an A10. Got to set up radio on that for a sec. Check. Right. It is transmitting. Yeah, I've restarted DCS. That was a freeze and a crash. DCS crash, that is, not aircraft crash. So I'm going to get back in a spit. I don't mind. Radio check. Laxor, copy. Laxor, radio check. Laxor, can you give me a quick reply, see if I get your green box come up? Right, from... Not sure if I transmitted then. Lexor, can you give me a quick transmit, just if I see if your green box comes up? Right, I'm guessing that you didn't... Either you didn't hear me, or you're hearing me, but your transmit is not bringing up your green box on the radio. Okay, so as you're receiving me, I won't worry about typing this. Yeah, I had a DCS crash. I restarted DCS, and for me, the radio seemed to be working okay, but I'm just not receiving you. There are no DCS messages in the background. So Warhawk. Okay, so Warhawk is hearing. Lexor, if you copy, Warhawk is saying on message, because he can hear us apparently on radio, but he can't speak, I suppose. But he's saying he thinks your radio is damaged. I think before I start up again, I'm going to take a brief comfort break, 2 minutes, and I'll be back. Yep, nice little pass there, Warhawk. Gentle as well. Thank you. I do like that. The warbirds. So I'm going to stick with a spit for now because of anything else. Well, not about anything else, but the Mosquito and the A10, they just seem to be crushing DCS for me. Is there any possibility, thoughts on this? Is there any possibility that the shaders that I'm using, like the program shaders, when I start it up, it comes back as there's errors in shaders, and to check the log, is it possible that the errors in shaders is causing DCS to crash? That's what I'm wondering. But Lexor, are you receiving yet? Lexor radio check.
124, check for now with possibly a fixed radio.
Copy. You receiving?
Yep, receiving.
Super. Yeah, Warhawk was saying he can hear, but obviously he's not got facilities for transmitting at the moment. But he can hear what we're saying anyway. So I think it's going to be safer for me to stick with the Spit until the next major update. I don't know if you caught what I was saying earlier on. I suspect you didn't. When I come into DCS, I get a warning at the top saying that Shaders, the program, has errors, that I should check the log, blah blah, which I don't even know where the log is. But I'm just wondering, is it possible, or even likely, that the errors in Shaders are what are helping to cause my issues of DCS with the Mosquito and the A10. I'm just wondering if those shader issues are causing DCS crashes in those aircraft. Thoughts?
Highly likely. If you've got any errors coming out of a mod, remove the mod and then see what you get. Or disable it, whatever you want.
Copy that. I just need to work out how to do that. I don't even know if it's an install uninstall thing on shaders, and I don't know why it should have the errors. It's only since the last update, because I managed to get the update to shaders, and I think it's since then that I've seen that message. I haven't particularly seen it before, so I'm going to try and get rid of shaders right now if I can. Would I need to restart DCS, or would it simply DCS stop taking any notice of shaders and it'll be alright? Will I need to restart DCS? Yeah, shaders does not appear in my list of programs to uninstall, so it obviously doesn't work that way. So I'll have to get rid of it in some other way. Okay, I don't know if you're receiving Laxor. Of course, it's not shaders. It's called reshade, but it's still not in my list of programs. And when I do a search for it on the magnifying glass on the bottom left of my taskbar, it doesn't actually show me my program or that exe and where it is. I'm assuming you're hearing me, of course. You might not be.
Squad check. Right, okay, there we go. Right, I was looking at research. If you hit home, I can't. I don't know what you've heard now. What you have.
Yeah, I can get to it via the home key. Yeah, but it's not listed as a program.
Right, yeah. Reshade isn't a program. It's not an installed program. It's a module or an add-on DCS. It won't appear in your add remove programs list. It's probably in a folder in DCS somewhere or just sitting loose on your hard drive. I don't think I've got mine set up right, which is why I'm not necessarily getting a problem. But yeah, you probably want to locate where it is on your hard drive and just either rename it or delete it or whatever. I was trying to see if there's a way you can disable stuff through the in-game UI, but because I haven't got anything enabled, I can't see how to disable stuff.
Yeah, copy that. I'll find it if I can and just rename it. I'll put some X's in front of it, just to rename it for now and see how that works. If you're receiving Warhawk, hello, nice to see you, sir. I'm just going to try and get rid of reshade and see if it solves my issues, because it's, as you probably call, it's crashing DCS, or something is crashing DCS when I go to the other things other than a spit, basically, it seems. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of reshade and see how that works. So that was for Warhawk. Of course, Warhawk, if you was to reply on the typed messages in chat, I won't see it because whilst you're in that chat, you can't use the radio. So I'm in radio at the moment. I'll come back anyway. By the way, Warhawk, before you disappear there, I do like the camo and the Brit logo, the Brit roundels. Like it. Okay, no, I'm failing. I'm not finding an exe for reshade. I'm seeing a reshade INI, reshade log, and reshade 2 log, and reshade preset INI. But I don't know what I need to do to turn reshade off, as it were. I think I fell off my key. I don't know what to do to basically turn off reshade.
Right, reshade I don't think is an executable. It might be a binary, like a DLL, but it's not an executable as such. If you found the folder that's got the reshade stuff, then you just rename that folder, maybe, or copy it out to somewhere else and delete it, just to be safe.
Well,
to shut down DCS first.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the only references I'm seeing to reshade, as far as I'm aware at the moment, are in the open beta bin-mt, and there are 3 files. There's an INI and 2 log files that are entitled reshade. But they're just like, I mean, I don't know what the INI file does, but reshade, the 2 log files are just basically notepad documents. I'm not sure if any of that came across. I'm not sure if I clicked into DCS to transmit, but I'm only seeing 3 files to do a reshade. They are in DCS World Open Beta bin-mt, and one's an INI file, and the other 2 are log files. There's a reshade preset INI, so there are 4 files. So it's reshade INI, another one log, another one reshade 2 log, and reshade preset INI. But I don't know. I don't feel as though they are causing it to run. I just don't know. I don't know how it works. Nice passes, Warhawk. Thank you. Nice to see. Nice to hear. Right. For anyone still watching, I'm going to restart DCS. Lexor, if receiving, I've found the reshade dash shaders folder and I've marked it as triple X in front of it. So I guess I now have to restart DCS so it doesn't pick it up. Okay, I'm not sure Lexor's receiving me at the moment. He might be in a different aircraft. So I'm going to just restart DCS. If anyone's still there, please just bear with me. I won't be able to communicate whilst I'm restarting. Check. Check, check.
Czbenaik. Ni.
Svenik. Well, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm only copying the lady. Ni, does that mean hello? Check.
Yep, check.
Okay. I'm trying to get rid of reshade and I'm failing. I've got rid of the...
Yeah, that's why I came in here. I've found out how to do it.
Okay, well, I've deleted the reshade shaders folder and it's still...
Yeah, no. What you need to do is rerun the reshader installer.
Oh, okay. And that gives the option to uninstall, I guess.
Eventually, yeah. For me, it doesn't detect DCS as a game, so I have to browse to the DCS MT folder.
Yeah, I think
and select the DCS MT executable, and then you select the graphics mode, which is DirectX 11, and then you get an option to install, remove, update, whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll give that a shot. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's right. I decided to come out because I was starting to make mistakes and get slightly wound up with my own head. So I thought I'd end the stream where it was.
Well, it's
check that for
coming up. It's coming up for 2:30 anyway. So, and I've kind of been out of it. Well, I've been trying to get rid of this because from what you were saying, that it's likely that the reshader or reshade could be causing the issues. I definitely want to try it without so that I can have a chance of getting into the other aircraft.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll find the the install thing, which will be in my downloads. Run that and go through it as you said, and see how I get on.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be here for a little bit longer, but only because I'm trying to be sure that I've got rid of it. Because each time I've got rid of it, I'll go back to DCS. You hit the home button, it brings up the reshade screen, and it's still doing it regardless of what I delete. So I need to get rid of it properly. Okay, are you likely to be there tomorrow night?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, okay. All right then, well I'll let you shove off, get some shut eye. Actually, I nodded off earlier on, so I was a bit late starting because I stretched out on a settee, fatal move. Nodded off for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, okay, well I'll catch you tomorrow night sometime, somewhere around what we might refer to as the usual sort of time.
Yep, sure.
Okay, well there you go. Take care.
Okay.
No. Okay, for anyone watching my stream at the moment, Eugenic, I can't remember if that's the right way to say it, but if you're still there, hello. It says that I've got 2 viewers. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. No, I can't count very well at times. I'm trying to get rid of reshade because there's a possibility that's causing issues for me. So you have to bear with me while I do that. Oh, well, I will point out for anyone watching, I might not be doing much more flying tonight because I'm trying to get rid of reshade. That's my principal thing at the moment. But once I got rid of it, I will probably do a little bit of flying just to verify how things are going. At the moment, I'm just trying to find a way of getting rid of reshade because every chance that's causing issues for me. Okay, if there's anyone listening, anyone watching, I'm going to close my stream now because I'm trying to work out how to get rid of reshade. We'll be flying again, should be flying again tomorrow night. So UK time, approximately 22:30. We start again. If so, I'll catch you then. So take care. TTFN.